Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
So we are on week 1, and we are reading Christmas on Candy Cane Lane by Sheila Roberts. So Sheila is going to be with us shortly. She's just going to jump on once she gets our link up and running. Until then, hi, Sylvia. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, you guys. Is everyone all Christmas ready? Hi, Sherry.
Psst, not me.
You're not ready? I got my beautiful soft wrap that I basically can't live without right now. Nope, nothing you can help me out with. Whoops.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oldest sucked in all of the air. Oh my goodness, that's cute. Yeah, your hair looks great, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I touched it up. It was getting really dull.
Well, it is certainly not looking dull right now. It looks wonderful. Ashley, you still haven't moved? Why not? Thought you were supposed to be done and ready and in. What's going on? Everyone's working on Christmas. You guys decorate yet?
I need to. I want to.
Friday.
Anyone do anything as far as Christmas is concerned? I saw some of us were baking today. Inspiration from our book. Oh, Adriana, you good?
Yeah.
Your wiggle there was creating some feedback. I think we're good though.
I have lots of plans. I just haven't executed anything yet.
No? Let's see. Ashley packed and ready. These are just the appraisal on Friday and delayed closing. What a pain. Ugh. Well, good luck. I hope you get closed soon and get to your new place and decorate for Christmas. That's way more exciting. Decorating in a new house. Ugh, nothing better. It really is. So, let's see. Oh, we've got her tree lights up. Tree is up. Lights on house. Order to shuffle. Dang. We are behind.
Oh, wow. I've been to 2 homes.
Oh, nope. Dominique, you are cutting out and echoing briefly. Are you good now? Oh, nope. Now you're muted on purpose, right? Okay.
Sorry.
So,
I was having an issue with the battery of the computer. The girls were on it, and they drained it, and I think this is what happened last time for me. I think it wasn't tight. The plug wasn't in tight. But hopefully it's better now.
well, let's see. It looks like we gave the wrong link. So Sheila's in our last week's stream, and we're trying to get her into this week's stream. So it might just be a couple more minutes. But Adrian or Sherry here says it sounds better. That's good. Does everybody's sound working now?
I think so.
Des, is your sound working?
Yeah, from my end, it sounds fine.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, why don't you guys give me a minute and I'll see if I can figure this out. Carry on.
I would put up a tree sooner, but Houston likes to get the real trees, and they just won't last long.
My trees are definitely dead 2 weeks after we get it. No matter what I do, I buy all the stuff. I check the water. I put the extra fun stuff in there, whatever they tell you to put in. But there's no prolonging our trees.
Yeah, I don't know. Same thing. And that's why I want to get a fake tree. But his is not about it. I grew up with fake tree, and I loved it because you can really form it for the ornaments to look better.
So I don't know that anyone has a true non-black thumb when it comes to a real Christmas tree. Anyone who gets Christmas trees, who gets a real one and it does not die before December is over.
I don't know. I've seen some people's trees, and I don't know what magic they put in there. Or maybe it's the kind of tree.
I have had, so I used to like the Douglas fir, and then we moved to Florida and they only had, what is the other one? Fraser's, maybe? It's the opposite one. Vodka or Sprite? Why is that?
That'll keep me lit till Christmas. But both of those.
Give you a vodka Sprite?
Yeah, every day till Christmas. Yeah. Keep me going.
Scylla wants to know what you're watching.
Christmas Angel on Hallmark Channel.
Would you take a straw to your tree stand, Scylla? Some pine flavored vodka, very Christmassy.
Yeah, Sylvia, I'm the same. So that's why I like to get my fake tree now. Because I don't have to wait till 2 weeks before.
Rebecca. Anyone
Checking the water. Every hour. Checking the water. Oh my gosh, I hope she gets in here.
Message maybe through Facebook. Am I echoing
No.
to anyone else? To me. Hold on. I'm going to unplug and replug.
I had to switch out my power cord, but now I should be better now. This is not my day with technology.
I still sound like I'm echoing. Yes. What is going on?
Try to get more festive with our background. Candy canes. I have an echo.
I don't know.
We're just going downhill.
I can't tell if it's
I'm
me.
sending a code to Tasha, so this might get her in so we can get going.
Oh, yours, it went to you faster. I was checking mine, but it's not
You gotta
updating.
go into spam.
Thank you.
Huh?
You gotta go into spam. It always goes to spam. I don't know why.
On your side? I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah. It always goes into spam when I have to get that code.
That's obnoxious.
Sorry, guys. We'll get there. Other things. Cookies. Gotta bake cookies.
It helps me measure. Measure how much vodka I have sucked from our treat day.
All right, she's on her way. She's en route. God, this technology stuff, I do not like it.
Like some days it's perfect, and other days
Yeah. Deep breath. And a woosah.
All right.
Dude, can't stand it.
Okay. Whew, I'm here. And Sheila is a coming. CJ chatted with her for a second and said, so sorry. So hopefully she will be here in just a moment. We can add her. She's like, I was beginning to think that, I don't know what she was thinking, but
CJ's not talking about the broken stuff. Like,
we were just her, right? She is so cute. Wait till you see her. OMG.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know. Me too. I'm so excited. All right. So
no, you
we
can't
should
have
be
the chocolate.
here any second. Sorry, y'all.
Well, we had an extra viewer ad.
We had what? We have what?
It showed an extra viewer.
Oh, thank you, Samus. Samus, what are you doing? Somebody gave Samus an advent calendar early, and that's all she talks about is wanting to open up the chocolate.
This will be on very shortly then.
Hey, what are you doing?
Woo, woo. Advent calendar. The only one I bought was for my grandmother's cat.
Oh, November 8th. That's smart. We should have an advent calendar every month. Costco has the wine advent calendar and the beer one.
Hello. That's what I'm talking about.
They're half bottle
Like
wines.
12 days, though.
What was that?
It's only like a 12-day wine one.
Oh, only 12 days?
Yeah. That's all I didn't see a beer one, but
I guess I could buy 2 of them. Right?
one of each, right? Every other day, something new. Oh. All right. Give me just a second here. Let me make sure that everything is working.
You said CJ gave her all the info, right?
No, she's checking the email you sent her.
Oh, okay.
It was like, Adriana just sent it. Hopefully, we're good to go.
Okay.
But, we shall see. It should be very shortly. I already said that, though. And now we're 15 minutes in. Sorry, y'all.
Well,
Oh, am I still echoing? I just saw that Rebecca said that I was.
you were,
No.
but you sound actually good right now.
Okay.
Did you do anything different?
I mean, beforehand I'd unplugged and replugged and reset up the USB thing, but
Costco goodie. What did you get? I'm echoing. Hello?
It's just like hopping around.
Oh,
we'll
man.
get it.
The echo is real. Is someone using headphones and didn't put on echo cancellation?
Nope.
I have, well,
Literally, the two of you have earbuds in.
I know, but I have the echo cancellation off.
Oh,
I'm not. It's not plugged into my computer. It's plugged into my phone.
Oh, that's super weird. Okay.
I was listening to Wusam music. That's what Anna said.
Oh, all right. I missed that. Trying to run interference here, but I'm still not sure what's going on. Give me just a second, you guys.
You sound fine.
Carry on. Huh?
You sound fine. Is that what you mean?
No, I wanted to make sure that everything was fine with getting Sheila the link that she needed. That's all.
what are you guys' favorite Christmas cookies?
Chocolate chip.
It's not a Christmas cookie.
What? That's the only time I usually make them.
It's like an everyday cookie.
The haystacks.
What are those ones that they're
her-
like?
Tasha, I have her phone number. You want me to just send it to you so you can have CJ call her and help her out? Because I don't know what's going on.
Hi, Nina.
Yeah.
I'm echoing still. Mom says,
Oh, biscotti. So, does anybody know there's these little round cookies, normally round, they have like a lemony glaze on it.
Like the Italian cookies?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like,
I make those, but they're like an almond glaze.
what are they called? Do you know?
Italian Christmas cookies.
Oh, that's it?
That's what I know them by.
I made them for the first time a couple years ago, but then I lost the recipe. I got the recipe from like this one of my dad's little lady customers, and can't find it now.
What is this? Nina, how do you say that? No.
Oh, this. Wait.
Hold on. Biscottitos? Like biscotti? But
Something else.
extra? Does anyone know what that is?
Let's look it up. I'm gonna find out. I want to know. Sounds fun.
All right. We are going to step her through.
It's
So hopefully that will.
It's not biscotti.
Adriana, I hope you know that your
Are they like a sugar cookie?
camera is no longer your face.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Trust me. That was done on purpose.
Seeker, roll your eyes at me. That's okay.
Not at you.
It's a New
So I
Mexico
have my
cookie.
anxiety attack
Ah,
in peace.
I just
And
saw
when
that.
she comes on, I will come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You enjoy calm. Enjoy your calm environment.
But these. This looks good. I'm getting hungry.
Chocolate cookie, cherry covered in fudge in the middle. Hello. There's a reason you're still married. I love it.
Rebecca, you're going to need to share that recipe. That sounds delicious.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, Spanish cookies. Wonder what these are like. Please describe. Let's see.
We should have like a cookie sharing time. Recipes.
We'll have to make a thread, Christmas recipes.
No,
That would be a good one.
just all the yummy cookies to make.
Yeah.
Whatever is Christmassy to everyone else, post your Christmas recipe. Sweets, I guess, or cookie.
Yeah.
Cinnamon and anise.
Yum. I love anise.
Ashley.
Oh,
Here
you
we
don't
go.
even know.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. You're about to get it. Watch. Here it comes. I'm never gonna hear the
Ashley.
end of it now.
My sister and my brother-in-law make the best rainbow cookies on the planet. Okay, I have been asking for years. Like, I'm tearing up telling you because I love these cookies. I was like, I don't want anything else. Don't shop for me for every birthday, for every Christmas. I'm like, please, I just want the cookies. Do you think I've had rainbow cookies?
They're not keto. You ain't having shit.
I don't give a fuck. No, that's where we agree. The holiday times are for enjoying the holidays. So Thursday, I'm going to be enjoying Thursday. I'm not cooking 3 separate meals. It's not happening. I already have to cook for a vegan. I'm not doing it for myself too. I can enjoy the one day. Moving on. Either way.
Her ex-mother-in-law, I love that.
They won't give me.
You haven't tried. They're not easy. I can tell you that.
They
They're
won't-
time consuming.
But they won't give me the recipe.
Well, that's
I
something
have
that
asked.
they
I'm
came
like,
up-
fine, you don't want to make them for me. Just let me have the recipe. I do them
Well,
myself.
that's something that you guys came up
No.
together, right? You and CJ tweaked
We,
it.
we did slightly tweak it, yes.
That's
but,
their marriage cookie, Desiree. You cannot take that away from them.
oh,
Excuse me. No, because they gave the recipe to Dad. So am I not as good as Dad to have that recipe? I won't share. If I need to hoard the recipe and not give it to anyone, that's fine. But I just want to be able to make it for
Well,
myself.
I mean-
I'm not 100. He got our actual recipe.
I don't think you should say that here.
I know. I should. I said I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't know.
He's the one who texted me and told me, and I was like, "Excuse me," and I immediately texted both of you. It was like,
But he wouldn't give it. He wouldn't give it to you.
no. He was like, "No, I'm the padrone. That's why they gave it to me. I'm not sharing."
But he hasn't made it, so it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Sherry, she said her ex-mother-in-law makes her the rainbow cookies.
Maybe she'll make you some, Desiree.
But she has the recipe.
Listen, Ashley, then you're going to need to hit me up with this recipe. Show some love over here because I don't have any rainbow cookies.
Oh my God. Look, you're going to have a new sister, Ashley. She's going to be like.
So sad.
No, they're just Desiree and Tasha are related.
I don't know where she's at on your screen, but she's above me on mine. We're related.
Oh, there. I could not be a weather person.
Right?
I don't care. Listen, Ashley, I will not even share with my family. The 1 year that they made these cookies, which was like at least 5 years ago, I had my own tin. I did not share from my tin. There was also another smaller tin. My entire family had to share that tin. I got my own. I don't care if they're hard to make. I will just make them just for me, a small batch. I'll even quarter it.
Can you
I
freeze
won't.
them?
I'm lying. I'm going to eat the whole thing.
We do freeze them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We when we freeze them, I mean, it's made in these long bars, kind of like a long candy bar. And then you cut them down to miniature cookie size, and that's when you see like the little rainbow flags.
Right.
Have you had rainbow cookies?
Me?
Yeah.
I've had them like once upon a time. I
Okay.
don't remember, but I know what they look like.
Okay. So yeah, we usually freeze them like after we've enrobed each bar before we cut it. We'll freeze them to have them last longer because the chocolate will protect the sponge. So they are absolutely fantastic. And then you can just kind of thaw them and cut them, or you can just take them out of the freezer and get a hot knife and cut them frozen and eat them. They're so fantastic. And they won't like break your teeth because the sponge is so soft originally. But
Are you making some this year?
will I ever hear it the end of it if I don't? I mean, literally all y'all are going to be holding me accountable now for cookies.
Listen, Scylla's never had any. You could send them to me, and then I can go and have tea with Scylla, and we can share.
Thank you, Mommy. Mommy says they're the best.
Yes, I put that up just so I could say, then tell your daughter to
Is this
share.
really the last time that we made them was 8 years ago?
It was a long, long, long time ago.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
want to say it was
You
the
know
year that we came out with Lily when she was a baby, so 2012.
Right. Well, it might have been 8 years ago when Lily was a baby.
Sylvia says the same. Send me some.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That means Lily's never had any. Are you going to deprive my baby? And that means Ben's never had any. Are you going to deprive my babies?
my children haven't had them.
Listen, your children could get
depriving
them if you would just make them. My children cannot if I would just make them because I don't have no recipe.
That's true. Y'all are making them this year, okay?
Calm down, Desiree.
I will mail you everything. I'm just
We
saying.
already had plans to. We've been trying to work out how to make this keto for quite a while now. So it's not going to be an easy transition, but just so Desiree can eat them with zero guilt, although I get the feeling she never would.
Zero guilt.
But still, I get the feeling that it won't matter. So I'm just going to have to figure something out. But we are trying to figure out how to make them keto, and we'll do maybe multiple recipes this year. So we're supposed to have a full house, but who knows? So
I have one of those sealers, so I could wrap them into like little fours,
she's gonna
portion sizes, and freeze them forever.
All of them.
But like in like however many I want at a time, like the whole batch.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll work it out. I'll get it done. Y'all will get to see these cookies in action when Desiree starts them down on one of these. But they are a lot of work. They take like all day. And it's a lot of like very small steps that you have to like hurry up and wait for. That is like the hardest part.
So it's like really tedious type
extremely,
stuff.
yeah.
Because it's the most delicious cookie you could ask for.
How do people come up with these like
No,
ideas?
it's a marzipan
Okay.
base, and so to try and make that keto
Oh.
is going to be our largest challenge. It's not going to be like the raspberry filling or the, dark chocolate outside. It's literally that. But we love a good challenge, so we are good with that.
Sounds
It
exciting.
looks like we might be getting. Oh, nope, it disappeared. Might be getting someone in soon. So thanks for bearing with us, everyone. What a pain it is sometimes to rely on technology. I know. This would be my mistake. I grabbed the wrong link and sent it to Anna to send to Sheila, and then poor Sheila went to last week's. She's sitting in there like, where is everybody? Poor thing. Thank goodness she waited anyway for us. She is incredibly kind and obviously more patient than some of us. But hopefully she'll be on here soon. My husband is working technical difficulties with her right now, so he is currently on the phone.
But totally worth it, really. So, totally worth it.
Why don't we, while we're waiting, I think why don't we start chatting about maybe some of the questions that we all have, and are thinking of so far with this book. So let's see, I've got everybody's here. We are trying to get someone to connect right now. Poor thing. Okay. There's Anna. So why don't we start here? We're going to jump to all of your guys' questions and our questions for this part, and then we will get to ask Sheila our million questions. Poor thing. She's going to be like, I have to go. But we're going to do this. So I think our first one was from Ivy. Oh, wait. Let's see. Ashley. She said, I feel bad for Ivy. She can't seem to catch a break. Tilda is very cold towards Ivy, even though it seemed like she was trying to be friendly. Thank you. I thought that was so irritating. I mean, I get it. She's not friendly, but come on.
Well, yeah, at first because our first impression of Ivy was from Tilda, right? So at first I was like, oh yeah, who is this girl? But then you do feel bad for her. You're like, wait a second.
Right. Let's see.
I felt that too.
She tricked us to not liking her at first. Poor dog.
Okay, hopefully this will work out soon. Yeah. Let's see. What else was there? Maddie's annoying. Spend some time with your family. Her husband was right. The town would survive one night without Mrs. Claus. But would they? I mean, honestly, if someone didn't do it, even if they said, oh, it wouldn't be a big deal, she would probably never hear the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
At a town like that, when it's that important to where they change the names of everything because of it, there's no way that one night would do anything. Wouldn't do any harm, So, and then Ashley says, Devin Black is so into Tilda. I hope she loosens up. I mean, we'll see, won't we?
Town bad boy.
They grew up together. Tilda sees the Ivy from high school. Yeah, could be. That she hasn't seen that anything has changed yet. So, plus, everybody changes between high school and adulthood, and what you do changes who you are. And sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it seems like she's holding on to who she was, and it's not giving her a chance of who she is now.
Right, to see who she is now. Exactly. I agree. No one else is crazy about all of it like Maddie. Yeah, who knows? We still have yet to find out. But it seems like she's the one who's taking it the most seriously right now. So
she was the one that had the street changed? The name?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
Maddie or
Ivy?
Ivy?
Ivy did. Sorry, Ivy. Yeah, I think
It
had
was
the
Ivy's.
didn't she? Am I wrong?
It was Maddie.
Was it?
Maddie
Okay.
had the street change. Okay,
No.
So then that's probably why she feels like it's on her.
her to do
Yeah,
that.
she started the tradition and everything and got the street name changed. So she's got a little bit more invested in the whole dealio.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, we shall see. Jamal Lincoln or Devin Black?
I don't know.
mean,
How are you guys
I'm
picturing
Devin. I'm Devin.
Jamal?
Team Devin? All right.
Yeah. I'll take both of them. Shit. She's single.
Well, see, I'm not sure how I'm picturing Jamal though. It's like all over the place. How are you guys picturing him?
Oh, we're gonna get X-rated in this book club.
We might.
I'm picturing like a
first page.
like
He's
hold
thinking some thoughts. So
What?
I get the feeling we might get a little heavy and hot.
Wait. Anna's gonna describe Jamal for us.
Oh, it's called "Time for a Read Aloud" by Anna.
hold on. I'm gonna pull it. Oh yeah.
Michael B.
If
Jordan?
this
Is that who you're thinking?
No, I'm thinking like a Jamal, like light eyes, light skin. Just
Okay.
okay, JJ. Shoot.
Michael Eady?
All right, so I know y'all. I want to see everybody's Team Jamal or Team Devin. You guys need to. I want to see.
Listen, Devin seems more like a hit it and quit it, and Jamal seems more steady.
Stable. Mm-hmm.
Oh! Yay!
Thank you.
Here we are.
Woo! Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go. Oh my God, that was an exciting adventure.
I'm so excited you were here.
Oh, you guys, thank you for being so patient, you guys. Golly, I'm just like,
Thank you.
Well, you too.
All of it was my mistake. I sent the wrong link, and I am so sorry. But thank you for sticking with us.
that was worth waiting for. Oh, you guys just look so great. Oh my gosh. And I love the multicolors over here. There's not a name there, but I see the multicolors in the bangs.
Oh, thank you.
Here,
Others.
there are. They're the names.
Now I see names.
There you go.
Very cool.
Yes, everyone is colorful. We're not quite decorated behind all of us yet for Christmas like you are, but it looks wonderful at your house.
Well, you guys all look fabulous. Plus, you have the advantage of all being young and gorgeous. Man, that makes a difference. And I just got my tree up today. We've got so much stuff going on. I thought I'm just going to do it now because then that's one thing done. And tomorrow everything's getting wrapped and shipped, and then I can like breathe. Because I've been so busy with, the new book out and been Zooming with a lot of people and doing all kinds of fun stuff with that. But it's a little time consuming. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a book that's due and I need to clean my house and I need to put my tree up. So
priorities.
not exactly the address, but the tree is up. And I'll show you real quickly. I'm here with my laptop so I can move it around. I was going to show you a couple of fun decorations if you're interested.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the ornaments.
So we are the big thing. Oh, I'm showing myself. There we go. Here we go. The tree. This really gorgeous big pine cone. Can you see that?
Love it.
Yes.
That was a treasure I found. I have several of those that I found when we did this Christmas cruise with the various Christmas markets in Germany. And this little guy, I'm going to see if I can get this to show up.
Beautiful.
That I bought like about 1 billion years ago when I was sweet young thing like you guys, when we were living in Germany and got it at a Christmas market. And here I show you these. They're not lit, but let me see. Oopsie. Are you seeing those little motifs?
Yes.
Those are beautiful.
Aren't those gorgeous? And those are so pretty when you've got a candle in them. And that's the kind of thing that you find in all those Christmas markets. They shop differently than we do. They don't go to Walmart or Macy's or online. They go to all these cool markets. Every town, village, and city has one. And this time of year, except this year because of COVID, they're not. But you go to all these booths, and they're selling everything from Lebkuchen, which is their famous little gingerbread cookie, to to things with honey in them, to knitted stuff, to incense burn, you name it, and it's just cool. And each city has its own flavor. So that's nothing to do with the book you're reading, but
Well, it's Christmas.
it's fun to share a little bit of something. It's fun to be able to get in the spirit, and be able to decorate and kind of have those memories now that we're all kind of locked in for a while. So
absolutely.
Where all are you guys? Are you all kind of on lockdown too?
We're all 3 of us are in the LA area, and then one is in Northern California area near.
Okay, so then you're pretty. I've heard you guys are just like basically on lockdown down there. We've got some down in Azusa, which is, you guys probably all know that since you're from California.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm hoping we've got tickets to go down there after Christmas. So I hope we'll be
fun. Yeah. Get a little warm Southern California weather.
We got to California just in time last year. We were all this stuff was just beginning to break, and we decided we better get out of Washington before it's too late. And so we drove, and it was like we were just one step ahead of things shutting down. And I mean, everybody was going crazy for toilet paper. I remember one Walmart, and there was nothing in the shelves, but the guy was just unpacking big bottles of hand sanitizer. He wasn't even getting them on the shelf. We were just like yanking them out of his hands.
Handing them, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so at least we're not quite as bad now. I think we've kind of settled down a little bit. But.
Yeah, it is a little bit better. I know.
I don't know. We're out of toilet paper up here again.
Well, with the new
shelves? On the shelves?
Yeah, like they just at the commissary on base, they just kind of cut the saran wrap from the pallet and left it in the aisle, and
wow,
they were because all the rest of the shelves were empty.
After they announced like a lockdown happening possibly again, everybody didn't seem like they learned that they didn't need it, but they're going at it again.
You freak out. Well, I mean, think what are the things you most don't want to run out of? You don't want to run out of tampons, diapers, or toilet paper. I mean, everything else is kind of limp along, but oh man, if I ran out of toilet paper, my head would blow off. I just can't imagine.
Yeah.
Save your magazines. I don't know. Anyway,
everyone would be getting in the bath more often. Our water bills would go right up. So,
are you guys actually kind of locked down there? I mean, what can you do down there right now?
Not everything is fully locked down. They still have outdoor restaurants open, and they're just dropping the capacity.
They're ending that.
They are ending it. Yeah. Restaurants will be closing. I think it's actually just through the weekend though. So we'll see.
I think
we're just trying to avoid it.
They're going to close them down for 3 weeks.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that new?
It's new. New. So new, I didn't know.
So not even open for outside dining then?
Right now we are, but I guess not.
But that's going to close. Oh, okay.
They said Wednesday?
Sherry says until Wednesday.
Or someone's going to
starting Wednesday.
Starting Wednesday. Yeah.
How about I know that everybody's telling people don't fly at Thanksgiving, or some was hoping to come up like the first weekend in December. And he's thinking he doesn't.
I think flights right now are still open, but I think you have to show like a current COVID test just to be able to. But it has to be like within 24 hours of flying. That's what they're trying to do with a lot of the travel stuff.
That's not a bad idea, really, is it? I mean, we want to be able to like kind of do some more cruises and stuff in the future, but the way they screen or used to screen you, they would say, have you been sick or had a fever? Right. Somebody's paid $1,000 for a cruise, they're gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna say yes, I've had the sniffles, of course.
Oh dear. Okay, so tell me a little bit about you guys then. I want to hear a little bit about what your lives are like. Do you guys have kids? Are you career girls? What's happening in your life when things are normal?
Well,
normal.
Yeah. Normally, 3 of us actually are stay-at-home moms. I am, Dominique is, and Desiree is. Adriana is a manager, so she works constantly and takes care of her home full-time, and it's been absolute, amazement for me. So I could not have both going on, especially during the lockdown. But being locked down has been a little easier for the 3 of us, given the fact that we're used to being home with our kids anyway. A lot of us homeschool already, so not too much of a difference. But so far we're managing as much as we can. We've gotten to see each other here and there. We've gotten to, you know, start a book club together, and so far so good.
That's very, very cool. Your name cracks me up. Novel bitches.
Yeah.
It wasn't our first choice. We went through a few of them.
We did. We had a few other choices, but this is the one that pretty much stuck for all of us.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Sarah since I got out of the Army. Wow. So there's Ashley is just kind of chatting. I don't see her. I see a picture of her.
Right. So we have added a bunch of other women who've been interested in kind of doing the same thing through our Facebook group. They can view us here, and they do our weekly reading together at the same time. So as of right now, everyone has gotten through chapters 1 through 5. And Christmas on Candy Cane Lane. We break it up into 4 weeks, and then, you know, so everyone has time to do everything they're doing and still get.
That's a good idea.
Done. Yeah, and then we kind of post some topics to discuss, you know, get some interesting ideas from everyone. It's made things a little more exciting because we get a lot of ideas that maybe we didn't originally think of on our own. So super fun. But
So what we also do with each book is we curate a theme box.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to subscribe to the theme boxes, we put together
that's your box.
Theme to the book that we're reading.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are so busy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you're managing all this on top of homeschooling and everything else.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like the one thing that kind of brings all of us joy and some normalcy with everything going on.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You know,
Yeah.
and we thought we needed this until we met these other women who were like, you don't know how bad I needed this for myself. So that makes it all worth it.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I see a post you had a yoga instructor here posting in. I'm just trying to do that now.
The yoga.
You know, I think you have to have a lot of patience to do yoga. I get really tired of the
Yeah.
I don't have much patience. I'm not sure I'm going to make it as a yoga person, but I'm giving it an effort anyway.
Nina actually she teaches once a week virtually. I've been doing it with her since March through Zoom.
Wow.
Hers is gentle yoga because I didn't think I'd be able to do it either.
Gentle yoga.
Yeah.
I went to a more advanced class. I'm not there. I don't want to.
It's fun to see some of the posts everybody is doing. It's really neat. You guys really are reaching out and providing community for women. That is just really cool. Just
thank you.
Really neat opportunity fun to see these posts ringing in. So thanks all you extra loud's for posting.
Yeah, everyone is super excited to have you with us. We do have some pressing questions everyone has to know.
All right.
So,
I'm going to tell you guys anything but my age and my weight.
Oh, girl, that's not even a concern. None of us are going to talk about that either. Nor do we care. You got the most important thing going on right now, which is Christmas and book club, and we are happy ladies. That's it. So
okay, so we're gonna play 2 little fun rounds with you. One of them is gonna be a would you rather, and the other is gonna be a this or that. So we'll start with the would you rather, just so we can get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you rather have a friend who loses a borrowed book, or someone who dog ears them?
Wow. You know, I've been known to dog ear a few books in my time. So you know what? I'm not all that picky when it comes to friends. I just want somebody who will play games with me and who likes to read. And I'm good to go.
Nice.
It's a free country. Do whatever you want with your
Okay. Would you rather have a dinner with your favorite author or favorite character?
Oh, wow. This is hard, you guys. You know what? I think my favorite author, because I can get to know the character in the book. But I would love to. In fact, do you guys ever do this? I've actually made lists of people I'd like to meet. It's like, I'd like to meet this person, and I'd like to meet that person.
Yeah.
Of course, golly, one of my favorites was a writer named Donald E. Westlake, and he writes about crooks, but they're not. They're funny books, so they're like caper books, and nothing ever goes right for these guys. You know, they can make the best plan, whatever, and it always blows up, and they look like idiots.
I love it.
Donald Westlake, and sadly, Donald did not know that, and he had the nerve to die on me. So I've never had a chance to. So what a bummer that is.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Would you rather have a friend write a best-selling series where the villain is based on you, or have a parent publish a memoir all about your most embarrassing childhood stories?
Oh my gosh, I'll be the villain.
So are there many?
I love it.
Just don't make my death painful at the end. That's all I ask.
Would you rather read a book that makes you laugh or books that make you cry?
Oh my gosh, I don't want to cry. Good heavens, life is tough enough. You know, I got to tell you, guys, I don't know. We were all such babies. You probably weren't even alive when Cold Mountain came out as a book. But Cold Mountain, the big literary hit, and the guy, and they did the movie out of it. And the guy, it's during the Civil War, and he treks and goes through all this stuff to get back to his true love. And then he gets there, and the author killed him off. I was so angry. I was just, it's the old throw the book against the wall thing. So it's like, I just feel like, especially this year has been really tough. And I just think it's important. I want to leave people with a smile. I want them to be encouraged and come away with hope. I want them to get a couple chuckles along the way. And if I can do that, then I feel like that was a job well done.
Nice.
I agree.
Would you rather have a job untangling Christmas lights or as a mall Santa?
Oh, Mall Santa.
Mall Santa, yay.
Untangling Christmas lights. Oh, I remember I don't even have the patience for yoga. There's no way I'm going to untangle.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. That is too funny.
I love it. Tasha, you want to go on with this or that?
Yeah, let's do a super quick this or that. Let's see. Tea or coffee?
Tea or coffee?
Oh,
There
sorry.
we go.
Coffee. Lattes. Got to have my syrup in it and the milk. Then I'm good to go.
Love
I
it.
discovered Starbucks and became a coffee drinker.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Hot or cold weather?
In between, can I have like mildly hot? I don't do extremes well. I don't like really, really cold. I don't like being really, really hot. I just like kind of in between, which is why the Seattle area is a good place for me, because it never gets really anything. It's just kind of, and we were down in California in summer just a couple of years ago. I thought I was going to die. It's like, how do you guys stand it here? It is so darn hot down there.
Some people like it. I don't know. I don't know who those people are, though.
Wow, you guys are amazing. You're tough.
I'm with you with the extreme, though.
Yeah.
I like it like a good 70s temp.
Yeah,
All right.
a little bit. I don't want to I want to be able to play tennis, so I want it warm enough for stuff like that. But I just don't want, if it hits 90, I'm in deep doo-doo. I just know.
Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, speaking of doo-doo, it looks like Nina's
that comment.
That's always how it goes, isn't it?
Oh, I love the Santa one. That happened in my book, On Strike for Christmas. The dad was in charge of the kids, and the kid had a poopy diaper, and he didn't want to leave the line.
Oh, how fun.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
And that's the way it goes.
Sweater weather.
Yeah.
Sweater weather.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Are you a morning person or night owl?
What am I anymore? I used to be a night owl. Now I'm an in-between owl. I'm what am I? I'm not really, I don't know. I'm a midday person. How's that sound?
Midday. I like it. Okay, how about paperback or hardcover?
Wow. Did I buy it or did somebody give it to me?
This day is a gift, right?
Hardback.
Better be hardback. Okay, apple pie or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin.
Oh.
Lots of whipped cream.
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas, that's my holiday.
Yeah. Breakfast or dinner? Oh, I think we froze. Oh, there you are. There you are.
You did. Some of you are unfreezing now.
Okay. It takes a second sometimes, doesn't it? Let's see. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner. Yum.
Right.
Would you rather, or this or that, read in bed or read on the couch?
Read in bed.
All
Lots of
right.
pillows.
Yeah. Lots of pillows. Yeah. Stuffed up all around, holding the book sometimes. Love it.
Yeah. Only the problem is if you guys are in bed readers, especially like when you're reading at night, you're reading a lot, all of a sudden, the book flaps you in the face.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and I do read
Yeah.
sometimes on my Kindle app, but I just don't like having to do that, and if I want to go back and find something else, it's just a lot
Right.
harder to do it on the Kindle. So I don't know, how do you guys, I know we're asking me questions, but what's your preference? Do you guys prefer, if you have Kindle or a book, which are you going to pick?
I need a physical book.
Book in hand.
Book. Yeah, isn't that
Book in
interesting?
hand.
Yeah.
The book. All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about a smell of a book, holding
Yeah.
a book, the
feel of the
pages. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
And I love the sticky notes because you can put them there and you can go back to it and you can kind of tab all oh wow. We have a couple in the group
I've
that
never thought
tab
to do
their
that. I'm going to do that. That's a good suggestion.
We do. We all learned from one of the gals in our group here named Scylla. She's amazing.
Oh,
She
yeah.
joined us one week for, one of our meetings like this, and we saw how she took notes. She does a timeline across the top and then puts all her notes about everything on the side. And I was like, I'm blown away.
Wow, that is so
That's it.
impressive. Oh my gosh.
Blown away. Yeah, but it helps you to kind of go back and forth. When did something? There it is. Because I forget.
Well, yeah, you get caught up, or if it's a while in between reading, then you maybe forgot something. Like right now, I'm just reading The Authenticity Project, and was trying to go back and look something up, and I'm like, yeah, because I'd have to do this a million times to get back to where I wanted to be. That never mind. I'll just it'll come back to me at some point. That's a good book, by the way.
That is the tough part about digital reading, isn't it? I mean, I know that they sometimes have a search at the top, so if you can kind of keyword search, it helps, but not if it's something that comes up 100 times in
Oh, yeah.
a chapter. Aww. Oh, yeah, this is Scylla here. She's the one who's going to need more sticky notes for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, gift exchange time. We know what to get her.
Right, exactly. Just a crate of sticky notes. I love it. All right. So let's see. We have just a couple of questions specifically for you. What inspired you to write Christmas on Candy Cane Lane?
Wow, that's a really good question. Because that's one of the older books. So it's kind of like, well, let me go back to ancient history.
Right.
Well, some of it, of course, had to do with the fact that I was working on the Icicle Fall series, and it was time for a Christmas book, and I had a character that hadn't really had her own story yet, Tilda the cop, and I wanted her to have her own story, and I wanted to talk about the whole thing with the lights. Have you guys got a neighborhood somewhere near you where they just go all out for Christmas?
It's called Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah, we have a Candy Cane Lane near us.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize there were so many Candy Cane Lanes around. We have one in our area up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I thought that was so unique. And then I'm finding out they're everywhere. But I just thought that would be a fun combination and a fun thing to do. And that's about all I can say about that. I just thought it would be fun to do about a neighborhood, a whole neighborhood thing. And you always have the one neighbor that's, kind of in charge of everything and cracking the whip over everybody. And then you always have the one that's going, I don't want the whip cracked over me. And so, it always makes for an interesting story.
It sure does. Yeah. So far, it's already got all of us laughing. You already have someone who's obsessed with you just in 5 chapters. So.
That is a good thing.
Just the first page, I just started laughing. I was like,
Thank you.
The
first page, I was dying.
Good.
Had no idea what I was expecting. I was like, whoa, this is it's fun.
It is. We all needed a fun trip, and we are on it right now.
What I'm about. I really do want readers to have a fun time and have an escape. This is somebody I realized later he was just coming up with ideas for me, but I thought he'd actually found a book. He talked about a book called A COVID Christmas. And I'm going, Would anybody? I would never even go near a book that was called A COVID Christmas. Are you kidding me? Like nobody wants to remember this year at all. And certainly, I mean, gosh, if you want to tank your career, let's write a book about that. So that will probably never happen in the future.
Good to know what we won't be seeing.
Right. So how did you feel when they took A Strike on Christmas and made it into a Lifetime movie?
That was great fun, I must say. We, of course, had to have a party to celebrate, had a girl party, and that was fun. It was interesting, though, because the book, of course, as always, the book and the movie are very different. My only frustration with that was some of the funniest scenes and some of the funniest character interactions didn't make it to the screen.
Right.
Glenn and his wife, and that was all the funny haha, you know. And so I felt like the book was a lot funnier than the movie, and so that was a little frustrating. But you know, it was a lesson learned. When somebody gets the rights to your movie, it is now their creative baby, and they get to do what they want with it. And it was cute in a lot of ways. I remember my daughter was very frustrated though, because in the book, there was a son and a daughter. In the movie, it's like two guys, and she goes, "Where am I? I'm on the cutting room. I'm nowhere in there." So anyway, and then the same producer went ahead and did The 9 Lives of Christmas, which is like on Hallmark. We'll be there forever. And that was really fun because that time we got to go and visit the set. We got a little cameo role. If you've ever seen the movie, there's a scene where our hero is going to the restaurant with her sister and brother-in-law. And my husband and I are the first couple seated. So my hair was brown then. That was pre-chemo hair, but this is post-chemo hair. But anyway, we got to have our little cameo on the set and visit, and that was just so fun. And it was just really fun to work with. I'm hoping we'll get to do, and and then for that too, we had 2 red carpet parties. Big parties, and we all went to Goodwill and got evening gowns, and it was so much fun.
So fun.
I just want one more red carpet party before I die. So I'm hoping for maybe one more movie with Hallmark or someplace, so I can have a.
I was going to ask that. Do you want another? Would you do another one? And I guess I answered that question.
Of your book, which one do you want to see on the big screen?
Wow, you know what? I would really like to see. Well, I have a lot that I keep thinking, man, this should have been a movie. This should have been a movie. I had a book. This was not a Christmas book, and it's several years old now. It was called What She Wants. And it was about a bunch of guys trying to solve their women problems by reading romance novels. And that was just a funny book. It was really fun. I thought, what a fun idea that would be to be a movie. But so far, you know, nobody has come rushing to the door for that one. And then I thought last year's Christmas book would have been fun to do. It was kind of a mistaken identity kind of thing where the guy has to pretend he's not the bad Scrooge that he is. And I thought that would be a fun movie. But
that was.
So far, nobody's waiting at the door. I'll just keep cranking out the Christmas.
Speaking of A Strike on Christmas, this was the first book that I ever read from you. This was the book that I originally wanted for our book of the month, but it was hard to find a lot of prints to be able to get out to everybody who was ordering the boxes. This was also the first book that I ever read that actually had me laughing out loud. So it has a very special place in my heart. Like when I heard that I was going to have the month of December, this book came to mind. And then in talking with you, which I'm so grateful that you responded back and seeing your other, but I mean, none of them have failed to make me laugh, you know, just like this one does. So that's amazing. But every other week, we normally do a giveaway. We do a raffle and we give away something that has to do with the book, a fun prize. Because it's December, we're going to do a giveaway every week. And for this week, while we have you on, Sheila was so gracious to send me a signed copy of A Strike on Christmas. And this will be this week's giveaway.
Yay!
So I am super excited. And everyone who knows us knows that we love to bake and cook. And there are a ton of fun recipes in the back of this book. So it's an amazingly funny read with some really fun recipes that you guys can use during the holiday season. Thank you so much, Sheila, for sending this.
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. I do like to put recipes in my book because I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I've got the butt to prove it because I like to bake. Then you have to eat what you bake. And this one is a reissue in a different format this year, the Christmas from the Heart. That one has got some fruitcake recipes in it. And not just because I'm not that big a fruitcake fan, but the ones in this are really good. So I do like to put recipes. I mean, don't you like to get a book with recipes in it? I always do.
Absolutely.
It's kind of
yeah. It's really fun.
Yeah, Adriana's last choice actually had recipes throughout the whole book, and we tried our hardest to cook one every time we met on Zoom for book club.
That was
very well, food and stories. It's just all about family, and it's amazing how food takes you back to a time, and then reading an amazing story that goes along with it. I mean, it's just, you know, one and the same. So to have a recipe or food kind of help take you back and bring back old memories and stuff while getting a good laugh, like there's nothing better.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We did inspire some cookie baking today, so
Ooh.
that's very exciting. And we're gonna have to see how all these recipes turned out later. Maybe we'll get some pictures and flood your email with them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's the other thing I thought, you know, sometimes by this time of year we're doing cookie exchanges, and I've been suggesting to people you can do a recipe exchange online, do a Zoom.
So smart.
And everybody show your batch of the cookies, and then later you can email out your recipes. You guys are probably, like you said, you're probably way 300 steps ahead of me and already doing that. But you know,
well, we just kind of mentioned it right before, something like that.
Yeah, we briefly mentioned it, but now we will. So speaking of Christmas memories, what is your favorite Christmas memory?
Wow. You know, that I'm going to tell you, that is really hard to do because it is my holiday. I have a big, huge, crazy family. We have been getting together every year since I was a kid. And so those are huge, you know, and I just, I can just still envision, we lost my brothers are quite a lot older than me, and we lost my older one a few years back, and he was an amazing singer. And we'd always sing carols, and we would always sing "O Holy Night," and he would have the solo on the main part, and then my other brother and I would come in and sing the harmonies. And I mean, I look back on that and I just tear up. The one brother, the last time he requested it, I like, I don't want to do this. Let's retire that song because it's just, you know, breaks my heart to sing it because I miss my brother. But on a funnier note, we've had some very interesting Christmases. Let me tell you, when our kids were young, we were like on a really tight budget. It seems like we always had a car breaking down. Something was always going on, and we had gone all the way over to here I'm telling you this place that nobody's going to know where it is, but Bainbridge Island, which is a kind of a bedroom community for Seattle. So we have Bainbridge Island, and then way a million miles away was where we lived. So we'd always, at the time, my older brother was kind of the first one who had moved over there, and we'd all come there for Christmas Eve. And then it was time to leave, and our car got stuck in second gear. And so we'd have to drive all the way back, this drive that should have taken, I don't know, maybe an hour. And it took hours and hours. And my husband, and I'm just like, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, so he's trying to make it deal. Oh, look, a warehouse. Oh, oh my gosh. And the kids are little. I thought, and so we finally, I think we got home at like 3 a.m. or something. And it was the only Christmas our kids ever slept in the morning. I still remember that, not because it was just such a fun, happy thing, but looking back, it's pretty stupid and funny. And, you know, after a while, you know, even if something is not all that fun, you look back and you can laugh on it. And I kind of look back and go, yep, that was another very interesting Sheila Christmas. So anyway.
That sounds hilarious. And that sounds like something Adriana would be telling us all about.
That sounds like my life in a nutshell.
Oh my gosh, I can identify.
That is my life.
How many kids do you have? Nina is asking.
We're down to 2. We had 3. One of our firstborn daughter was severely handicapped, and we lost her just a few years ago. So we're down to 2, and they better stay healthy. That's all I gotta say. So 2 kids and some grandkids, and I can't believe I'm old enough to be a grandma. Of course, I was married at 16, so.
Oh, baby.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
So lying.
Oh.
I lied about my age for somebody. In fact, my daughter one time, how did she even find out my real age? But she told somebody at church my age and I put her on restriction. I lifted the restriction. Just so you guys know. I mean, I got over it. But anyway, so
she's not
after a while, though, it's like I'm going to look at the hair color. Nobody's going to think you're 30. You may as well just get over it.
You know what, though? Your hair color, first of all, looks fantastic. And secondly, I've been trying to get it for a while, which is why I'm much lighter than I normally would be. It is in right now to have perfect silver hair.
It's only in if you've got the young face under it.
Oh, no,
if you're like a walking wrinkle factory, it's just not so.
No, it's all attitude. You got that spunky personality, that amazing spirit comes out, and everything goes along with it.
Well, I'm embracing my wise woman years. So, it's like the advantage of getting old is you can pretend that you know everything and you can see all kinds of stuff and get away with it. And so I'm just going to embrace that. So anytime you guys want some wisdom, just come to me because I'm now in the wise woman years. So there you go.
I love it.
Emails asking, please help a wise woman.
I love it.
That is too much. Oh, man. Well, do you guys have any other questions for us out here for Sheila? Please post them if you do. If there's something we haven't asked yet that we've forgotten or hadn't gotten to, we do not want to let her go before you guys get to ask anything that you need to have answered. So,
does anybody have some of the custom items from the box to show her?
Oh,
I am drinking out of one right now.
Oh, how fun is that?
Adriana made this cute little cup. Of course, it has our little Novel Bees logo right there. She gave all of us this wonderful cup, and it came with a bunch of hot cocoa and coffees and stuff. This ornament she made, Adriana made.
That's what I was supposed to go grab.
That is so adorable. Oh my
God. Can you see what's on there? Can you see what's on there?
Has the T-Rex with the Santa hat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious.
Although we haven't gotten to that part yet.
We have a wonderful pre-reader so that none of us get our stories spoiled. So we collaborate with our pre-reader on everything that we absolutely have to put in these boxes so that we don't have to spoil the book for ourselves and we can experience it along with all of our other book club members. So
that is just such a great idea. Now, tell me, how long have you guys been doing this?
We started reading in June, was it, or July?
Earlier, May, I thought.
The beginning of summer?
Beginning of summer. So we started reading together. Each of us just have picked one book to the next and, put together fun little boxes to give each other. And, but yours has been the lightest and most fun. And like we said, is only 5 chapters in, which is really nice break for this time of year. We absolutely needed it. So
we just got done reading like a suspense kind of like thriller. So this was a nice change. We try to pick something that goes with the season, Well,
it's always fun to read seasonally. You do the scary thriller at Halloween and you'll be in the summer. And you guys are going gangbusters. I'm just really impressed with how together you ladies are and how much you're pulling this together and what a cool community you're building. It's just, women, it's just really, and women's friendships are really important. And I think it's really important to be able to be there for each other and be supportive of each other. And I just think it's a really cool thing you guys are doing.
It's been wonderful because we see each other build everybody building everybody up and really having that community. It's been wonderful.
It has been nice. We've had a lot of the women who've joined us along the way, not just ourselves, but a lot of the women that we've added to this group along the way have been able to kind of get some things off their chest. They know that, we're here to discuss things and, we hope that they know that we're always here, not just, to discuss the book club stuff, but if there's anything extra going on that, they have someone else to turn to, because you never know who needs someone else to turn to. So
That is so true. And you get really bonded. And what happens in book club stays in book club.
Yeah.
And that is true. We've had some hilarious moments, even though we are live, but some of the husbands and partners out there have had to experience kind of the outsides of it, like what is going on in the other room.
Oh my gosh, that's just
this
fun.
has been nice. All of us have, made sure that we spend this time with each other every week, no matter what's going on. And we're also lucky to have someone take care of all of our little beasts.
Yes.
You guys have got
2 hours that we do it.
you've got great husbands there backing you up. That is just really, really cool. So
Yeah.
They're all right.
Very blessed.
They're all
I'm not
right.
giving them too much credit. They could do something one day a week.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for having me. I've just enjoyed visiting with you so much. It's been really fun, and especially nice because since we can't, I can't do book signings in person. Normally, I'd be doing games and prizes and all kinds of stuff, and it's really kind of crazy that I can't get out there and do stuff with people. So this really scratches an itch, and it's just so much fun to get to meet readers, to get to meet intelligent women like you who like to read and who are out there doing something to make a positive difference in the world. I think that's really important, don't you, to just be spreading good cheer and to be keeping people's spirits up. And that's a real mission.
Absolutely. Yeah, with you and that sentiment, absolutely. Yeah. And we thank you for joining us as well. This has been such a cool thing. You're our first author to join us, and obviously going to spark some excitement for next time. But we couldn't have had a better first experience, a better first time.
Yeah, you're.
Thanks for your patience as I found my way into the chat. I appreciate that.
Thank you for sticking it out, because I know that was like, what is going on?
And you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a happy holiday. And I wish you all the best as we start our way into the new year. And hopefully we can chat again sometime down the road.
Yes, thank you so
much.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies. Ho, ho, ho. And happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
What? She's the mom.
She is her book. Like just that fun and
Christmas incarnate, first of all.
Yeah.
She's so bubbly and so fun.
Like reading the book and how I feel reading the book is the same way talking to her.
Yeah.
Right. We have 12 months of Christmas. That's what I want.
That was awesome.
Fantastic. That was so awesome. Adriana, thank you for setting that up.
Yeah.
All I did was reach out. She's the one that agreed to come on with us, and I think that's amazing of her. And she definitely some new readers. So
you picked the right book, definitely.
Yeah. So much fun. And Desiree, you're gonna announce our winner right now. Who is? Go for it.
Oh, I sent it to you guys because I thought one of you wanted to do it while she was on.
I know. I thumbsed up way too late, but you can go ahead and announce it. Our winner for that book.
Okay. Where's the thing?
Booyah!
A new book to read.
A signed copy.
Don't get behind on our other reading though.
Adriana, you should have told her about the inscription on this book.
I thought about it, and then she said something, and I forgot what I was going to say, and I was trying to get it back, and I couldn't remember, and you just reminded me. I was about to be like,
over here trying not to fangirl that we got an author on, and I'm like, just be cool and sweat and stuff. Don't be a dork, Josh. Don't be a dork.
Right. I want to see her other books since this is, each one can stand alone. And she said this was the first one for Tilda. I'm curious.
That's what I wanted to mention. We were talking about movies. I thought, how fun would it be, since this is like a series almost, if it was like a show series, like a Netflix kind of thing.
I could definitely see that with how the chapters are being written.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see how it could go into like
because I didn't realize
it's a Christmas series.
Why I didn't realize, because these books,
night, Ashley.
The books have they all connect with that town.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, the Icicle Fall series.
There we go, Icicle Fall series. That would be a cool series. Don't know why
So
I
then,
didn't
what was
pick
the
that up.
first book? Do we know?
The first one.
Because where's the strike
one-
on Christmas? You said that was the first one you read, Anna.
This is number 8.
Yeah, this was the first book of hers that I ever read. I found it, believe it or not, at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And I'm a sucker for Christmas books. And I just died laughing. I still haven't even seen the movie version.
Is
But
that?
in my head, what?
I was gonna say, is that the Icicle Falls too?
No.
Is that,
No.
okay. Okay.
The first book was Better Than Chocolate from 2012. So, and then
So
there's
that's-
Wait, so they don't all of her books don't connect. It's just the one specific to Icicle Falls.
so Icicle Falls is a series that she's writing, but she doesn't only. That's not all she's written.
But I think there's a
okay.
couple of different series because there's Life in Icicle Falls, and it's like Sweet Dreams, Merry Xmas, and then a romance thing, and then there's a Christmas, I think, series of Icicle Falls.
I
Do you
don't
know
know.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just pulled it up to see. She's
Yeah.
written a lot of books.
Yes.
I cannot even imagine completing one book. Can I tell you? Like
Hello?
I would love to write a book, but OMG.
Right.
I cannot imagine writing one, let alone, I mean, there's what, 15 in the Icicle Falls series, I think. Yeah.
Like maybe I could do a kid's book with like 6 pages, and 3 of those are illustrations.
Every other page has some words.
Okay, so she
Graphic
emailed
novel.
me right now. She said, Adriana, that was so much fun chatting with all of you. What a great bunch you are. Thank you so much for allowing me into your homes. Holiday blessings.
I love that. She's so fantastic.
I didn't know what I was expecting, but yeah,
She
That was
surpassed like expectations of having anything like that. So now we're like, sorry, next author, but you have a lot to look up to.
right.
I hope it's not mine, by the way. Hope it's not mine. I don't want to have to put my author on blast at all for not being as amazing as Sheila clearly is.
You know, it's my homegirl. So if anybody wants to, you know, have a send her Christmas card.
Well, we do
Yeah.
have a thank you that we're going to send her. So,
Yes.
you know, we'll just make
Yeah,
sure
I'll
it comes from
ask
all
her.
the novel bees. So, she's fantastic. I love
Everybody wants her to come back when we're done.
her. I know, right?
Do you think she would? Maybe if it's not busy.
I really wanted to ask her who she would have play Tilda.
That's what I was going to ask. I forgot.
Okay, you know who I imagine? Do you remember the dark-haired brunette girl from Melrose Place? With the real kind of chiseled square jaw?
Mm-hmm.
Hold
I
on.
never watched that.
Oh my God.
What?
Are you thinking about? Oh my goodness. You just go ahead and
Hold on.
bring it up because her name has just left my head right now.
I am. This one right here. Why do I see her as Brenda?
No. Okay.
She
First
looks
of
like
all,
she could be a bitchy cop with her hair back in a bun.
Yes,
she does.
but still kind of
But don't
sexy.
forget, Tilda has been described as having short, spiky hair.
Yeah, it made me think of.
I don't see
Come
that
here.
now
I don't
happening.
remember that.
But tell me why, in the first few pages, until we got to Tilda's actual family members, did I think she was black?
Really?
100. And then
Oh, I
we got to it, and I was like, oh, wait a second, your cousins are all white, so maybe not.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't think
I
that.
didn't get
Oh, well, I did. That's where I was at. So when I was trying to describe like this woman in my head,
Oh,
that's why I wanted to ask her too, because I obviously like just totally got it wrong. I don't know, but maybe it's because her, partner is Jamal, and I was like, hello, he's clearly black, and based on Adriana's earlier pick, gorgeous. So, Ruby
that
Rose,
girl crush.
On's
that
girl
is-
crush, yeah,
Yes.
On's girl crush.
Oh, good old Ruby. She just can't have her Australian accent.
no.
No, but she could do all right in something like that. So, yes,
Or like a
Carol,
Victoria Beckham kind of look.
we will definitely be sending her a thank you box. That
Yes.
was the plan, with her own ornament in it.
Yes.
So
I'm
she
going to
can
make
get it on
her.
her tree before the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her her own Starbucks cup and
Yeah.
her ornament. And Tasha made an extra set of hand warmers for her.
Yep.
So it'll be super fun.
Yeah. So exciting. Ugh. She has so many books, and I know that like I hadn't planned on doing a whole lot of reading after this because we're gonna have like kind of a gap, but I'm pretty sure I'll be reading like probably 2 more books by her.
Yeah.
Between, when we finish this book and the new year when we start Skeletons of Scarborough House.
I want to get into this series.
Reach out to Kitty French though, because it looks like she's bombing getting our authors on here. Just don't leave me with the technical.
Hold on. Talking about the first 5 chapters, though,
Let's.
Can we talk about how Ivy fell into the bushes off the ladder? That's some shit that would happen. I was, and the ex-husband has to show up at that moment. I'd be like, get the hell out of here.
Then.
Like, what are you doing? I'm fucking pruning. Get out. Like, I don't need you. Came at the wrong damn time. I meant to be in here, okay?
Yeah, what's he doing showing up unannounced anyways? Get out of here.
Right? Oh,
I know, right?
No, I think that he misses her.
He does, but screw him. Screw him. I'd be like, I meant to be in here, okay? Got a bunch of dead plants I got to prune, and this is the way to do it. Beat it.
You said I was
And raccoons would run by. Absolutely. The raccoon would hit my ladder, and that's how I would fall.
There we go.
And I'd be cussing it out the whole way down.
Oh my goodness, I'm done. Ow. Oh my goodness, totally. By the way, that's exactly how that would go down. Oh, ridiculous. That was super funny. And then, of course, he invites his butt in, and I was like, don't invite him in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can tell that she misses him too, but she doesn't want to let her pride. Yeah.
We'll talk about don't invite them in. How about when dude is like trying to get his way to Tilda's house?
Okay.
And I'd have been like, come on, I'll give you a grand tour, honey. I don't know why she's
He
so
was
stuck about it.
he was pushing that and pushing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was pushing all right.
This is who I pictured.
Okay, similar to my guy.
I'm done. Out.
You know,
For Devin or Jamal?
For Jamal. That's
No.
what this whole time
Okay.
I could not think of his name. I'm like,
no. See, I pictured Jamal being like, because they said like a big guy. He's not a big guy.
But still, that look. That's
That
how I
look, but like
the face.
the
That's
face.
what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, I was thinking more of that body. I don't know. Because that's what they're.
Thinking about that body.
Oh my god! And then, okay, so look at Luna's comment, and then every time he's talking about something, and she's thinking about her chonies and everything else, I was dying. I was rolling.
First of all, I love the way Sheila writes.
Oh, the thoughts.
Yes.
Yes. I love that. Like, you get the conversation, you get the setting and everything that's going on, and you get their thoughts throughout all of it. That is on top of it. So it's not just what they say.
This is how I see like Devin.
Yeah.
That could work. Yeah, he looks
Definitely dark.
Like a
Darker
bad
hair,
boy.
lighter eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyrese Gibson, girl.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
There
Yep,
we go.
is the answer to that. Yep. I'm on board. You are y'all cast right now.
When are we making this happen?
I love it.
Done. Yeah, I agree. She is so human. It's so nice to like have someone who's so open and was so willing to share so much of her life with us. I mean, things that she's gone through, from her chemo to, losing family members like her own child and her brother. And I mean, come on, who's that open and that willing to share with, a group of strangers? But this group of strangers needed it. And it means more to all of us than she obviously, would really know. But hopefully she does. So hopefully she will.
Hopefully.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at what we've done, right? We've turned something that was just for moms who wanted to kind of connect and have something to look forward to every week into this group of amazing women who are all here for each other in every different way possible.
Right.
And now to a point where like an author can talk to us about her story, that's just incredible.
Well, I felt just, she made me feel good. Like all her compliments. Like I was like, like coming from you.
Sweet. Right? Like we're over here, a bunch of fangirls, and you're over here saying compliments. I'm like, this is the best day ever.
It's like, oh my God, you spell words. Yeah, you spell words. Do you know how? Hold on a second. Let me just say, do you know what is that?
What is she drinking?
Rebecca sent us this and said, "Ready for book club."
Ready for book club. Oh, I love it. See, we all, cheers.
I love it. So do you know how nerve-wracking it was emailing her? Because I'm like, okay, she's an author. Like, she's good at grammar and shit. So I'm double checking. I'm checking spelling, punctuations. I'm adding accent marks and shit. Like, I'm like, I'm not going to come off like some idiot. Oh, no. Probably made it worse.
We're going to need an editor for our emails to authors.
Yeah, I'm like, top of the morning to you. This is in regards to the previous email. Oh, my God. Hello. She's probably like, God damn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm done. I had anxiety every time I emailed her. Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. So we're there. We got past it. We got through it. You can breathe. Right. That was so cool.
Yeah. Wait, you want to see something really cool? Because this is how freaking geeky I am. Oh my God.
Nina said, "Don't text to talk, Adriana."
I did not. I took pictures of us talking with her.
That's awesome. Oh my God, I love it. You're going to have to post those.
Yeah.
Yeah. To other book clubs and be like, what you got? Nothing. Come on.
Right?
You got nothing. We got Sheila. You got nothing.
Right. Good old she.
Adriana could write some books. Yeah. I agree.
No, my God. I don't know
a whole lot of
genres those would fit into.
Maybe you could give her a couple of your life experiences and she can make a...
Oh, good Lord. Dude, it would be like
the raccoon
meets, what's that stupid movie? The Hangover meets like Ace Ventura. I don't know how that would end up.
The Christmas explosion.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Send the pictures to Sheila, your homegirl, and send her your
Let's do it for Christmas. I'll be up inside. Oh my God, the barking story. I'm done.
You could just send her the highlight. We'll just go through and highlight all of Anna's stories so that they are saved forever.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have Anna highlights.
Okay, well, we won't send her spitters or quitters. Okay. Don't think she needs to see that one. And yeah.
Probably not. Probably not.
Keep some of that to ourselves.
Oh my goodness. That is too funny. But yeah, you'd definitely be written into a story for sure. Somebody could write your stuff. Yours and your sisters and all your shenanigans.
Tell her you'll play yourself in the Lifetime movie for free.
There you go.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, COVID is the only thing saving me from more embarrassing stories, because if not, I would probably be taking trips with my sisters, and that's when all this shit goes wrong. Because I have one sister that if you travel with her, forget it. Like, you're done. If she's in the equation, some shit's going to go down. And she swears that she is not like the common denominator, and she is. She's the one that tricked me into going to a quinceañera, and that's when all... Oh, my God.
Not in the U.S. either.
No.
Please do tell.
Okay, all I have to say is when you travel with this girl, you have to ask for a full itinerary, travel brochure, read front and back, and fine print, because I was bamboozled. I was tricked. All I have to say is this. There is so much to this trip. I don't know if y'all want to hear all of it right now. But I found out
I got
why.
Well,
I found out what you want me to start from the beginning? I'm gonna need like a consensus here because once I get going on this,
we're good. We're good for it.
We are good.
Good night.
Night, Sylvia.
Good night.
Okay. So my sister catches me on a good day. She got lucky there, number one. She says, hey, I got to go down to a quinceañera in Sinaloa for my husband's niece. You want to come? I was like, I'm down. Let's roll, right? I'm not thinking where I'm going. I'm going to the heart of Mexico. Okay, let's go. We're going to stay with her sister-in-law. She's like, are you sure? Because if you're down, like, that's it. I'm getting tickets. We're going. Cool, let's go. She gets tickets. Here, my naive ass is like, cool. We're going to go down there, have a little party, right? A little, come back. We're done. Nope. Oh, no. Starts off with my other sister, her twin, dropping us off down at the border. Our taxi driver gets out, and he is literally dragging one leg out the taxi. So I'm like, hold up. I think that's the driving leg. What the hell is going on? So Claudia's looking at me, and she proceeds to try to put me in the front seat with homeboy. I said, absolutely not. I grabbed her and threw her out the taxi. And I was like, get in the damn front. He had to move his crutches out of the back for me to be able to sit down. I'm looking at my other sister through the window like, help, as we're driving away, and she's pissing her pants, right? So we're driving. I'm looking for signs. Airporto, Arriba, Paria, Paraca, airplane signs, something showing me we're going in the right direction because this guy could be trying to kidnap us. I don't know. He's playing Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. I'm like, please, let's not.
No, he's not. Oh my God.
His sister speaks fluent Spanish. She's chomping it up with the guy, whatever. Now they're hombres. That's fine. That's fine. Make friends with whoever you need to. So we get to the airport. We're getting looked at up and down because we're two white girls, right? And I'm like, oh my God, like, here we go. What did I agree to? So we're waiting for the plane and we're hungry. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go and order some food at the counter. And I was like, can I get un pizza con queso and a Pepsi? My sister is dying. She's like, no, the hell you did not, right? And I'm like, the girl understood. We're good. Calm down. I got this. What you need, I'm fluent. So we get our food, whatever. We get on the plane. We get down there. Okay. We stay in her sister-in-law's house, and I put my luggage away in the niece's room, which is like Hispanic Justin Bieber, like, threw up all over the walls. It was everywhere.
What?
I was like, oh my God. It was like, yeah, like, you know, like the pop singers, because she was young. She was turning 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So I go to the bathroom, and I'm kind of confused for a minute, and I'm looking around. There's no toilet seat. I thought maybe they hung it up. I don't know. Like, maybe that's how they keep it clean. Because there was just no toilet seat. So I'm looking around. I'm looking at there's nothing. I didn't see no hook on the wall. So I'm like, what the hell? So by the end of the trip, let me tell you, I had quads of steel from just squatting over this damn toilet. So the next day, they're like, we're going to go to the beach. We're going to go kick it at La Playa. All right, cool. Like, I could do a beach day. No, what they didn't tell me was this beach had sand crabs the size of my head in the water. So hell no to that. And we go up to the neighbor's house. It's all sand, right? There's no like sidewalk, nothing. Fire ants. So I'm like doing the cha-cha in front of the door just to keep my ass from getting bit up by fire ants. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is, maybe they just think it's a fun greeting. No, I'm trying not to get eaten alive. Like, somebody answer the door, please. That'd be great. Thanks. That was our beach day. Okay. Then we go, she goes, we're going to do some shopping downtown. Oh, by then I'm like, oh, this has got to be fantastic. Let's go see what downtown looks like. Oh, well, bunch of military men, guys with machetes and shit. I'm like, oh, this is nice. And we're at a red light. And she goes, oh, look at the guy performing. He's throwing knives into the air next to my window. I'm like, hey, how about we just bust it on out of here? Because this ain't an artist I want to see right now, okay? What I don't need are daggers falling into the car. Thank you, let's go.
Oh my god.
So it's the day of the quinceañera. First of all, now don't get me wrong. My brother-in-law, they are Mexican. I love Mexican culture. I love the food. But you know what? I want something more than tacos and soup and tacos and tacos dipped in a soup. So I'm like, all right, y'all got carnitas but no bacon, and y'all got pollo but no eggs. Like, can I just get some bacon and eggs? Like, is there anything different that I can get here? Because I'm tired of soup and tacos. So we're at the hair salon. She's getting her hair done for the quinceañera because she's the madrina and all this stuff, right? And it is hot as shit. I'm sitting in a leather chair with hair all over the floor. This salon is a garage attached to the house where the kids are running back and forth. There's nothing to eat. I don't want a damn taco, and I didn't want soup. So I have a headache by the time we get to the church, right? We go to the reception after, and they had a band and a DJ. Well, they didn't take turns. So the band was battling the DJ, and I'm right in the middle, and I had this splitting migraine. No. So I'm like, oh my God, like I can't do it. I didn't know which beat to follow. I was all over the place, and my head was killing me. So I'm like, I need to go back to the house. I'm done. I'm tapping out, bitch. I'm tapping out. So we go back. I go to lay down. I have the worst headache, right? I go to lay down, and I shit you not when I tell you, all I want to do is lay down on a pillow. I just want to lay down. Here's the pillow. Right there. Just a pillow. Just a pillowcase. I'm trying my damnedest just to fluff it up for a jacket. I didn't know what. I call my sister back over here in the States, and I'm like, send the goddamn ambassadors. I want National Guards. Like, get me the fuck out of here. Now, mind you, I had to get locked into the home. So it's bars everywhere, and I'm locked inside. I cannot get out from inside. You tell me how that's possible. So I am locked into the home. So if something happens, I can't even get out. Oh my God. I was done. So after all that, they're like, we're going to go to the rancho and we're going to see my mother-in-law. Okay. So we go. Yeah, it sure does. And it don't help for a migraine, because this don't do nothing when you're trying to get comfortable with a migraine. So we go to the rancho. Best food. Her mother-in-law, best food. They barbecued. It was so nice, right? I'm finally enjoying myself. She's like, hey, we're going to go see the neighbor lady real quick, right? Okay, cool. We'll go walk to see the neighbor. Ladies, when I tell you, now I know why Dora always has a map and a backpack and all her shit. Because at the rancho, the neighbor is not the neighbor next door. You're hiking 3 miles to see the neighbor. And she didn't tell me. I said, bitch, if I would have known, I'd have had my tent, a lantern. We could have stopped, made a fire, maybe some dinner, right? Slept, continued our journey in the morning. You're making me do all this shit at night. I can't see. We're hitting potholes in the dirt. By the time we come back, it's pitch dark. We got no headlamp. We got nothing. And dogs start barking out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God, like, where are they coming from, bitch? And I'm like, single file line, don't fucking leave me. So we're running into like nowhere, getting chased by these dogs. And I'm like, calmate pero. Like, I'm trying to speak in Spanish to the dogs because I know they won't understand English. Oh my God. My sister, by the way, is pissing her pants this entire trip. Dying. So the last day was a wedding. We got there in one vehicle, fine. They had it at a hotel, beautiful food. I loved it. I'm like, okay, I could do this, right? We leave the wedding, and I'm looking for the vehicle that we came in. Nowhere to be found. She's looking at a pickup truck. I said, well, what the hell is this? She goes, well, that's what we're going back. And I said, excuse me, what? Made us pile in the back of this pickup, and they start racing down the street, and I'm by the tailgate, hair in my face. My sister's laughing. I'm choking on hair, and I'm like, I'm gonna die in the streets of Sinaloa on my last freaking night. I went through all this to fall out of this damn truck and die. And so she's pissing her pants. And then the uncle's like, hey, I'll pay for you guys to have a delayed flight if you stay for my birthday. Hey, bon cumpleaños from the plane. I will send you a card. I am not staying any longer. See you later. Happy birthday. So now we're on the plane back. She starts talking to this young kid, and she's trying to like set me up with him. I'm like, no, thanks, I'm good. And she's like, Anna, but he's nice to meet you, but no, thanks, I'm good. And she's like, Anna, why don't you talk to him? Not interested, thanks. And I'm like, where's he coming from? She's like, well, Sinaloa. Exactly. So if I end up with him, I got to come back. No, thank you. Set me up. I'm good. Leave me be. We get to the border. She decides she's going to tote over about 30 pounds of shrimp and shit from her family back over here for everybody. You know what I said? I'll see you on the other side, homegirl. I had my passport. I saw the agent right there with the flag. My sister was on the other side. I said, God bless America. U.S. citizen, stamp it. Let's roll. She was about 3 miles back. I didn't give a damn. I literally kissed the ground. I was like, take me to Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr. I don't care where you take me. Let's go. No tacos and no soup. Erica was pissing her pants. She's all, where's Claudia? I don't know. That bitch is back there selling shrimp, making shrimp, carting shrimp. I don't know what she's doing. I said, but I was not about to wait. Oh my God.
What would you have gone to Jack in the Box for if not for a taco?
Chicken sandwich. Anything. A burger.
Everybody always talks about the tacos. I haven't eaten a Jack in the Box in like 13 years.
No, anything. I would have got a damn fajita pita wrap. Anything.
They have egg rolls.
Hey,
I would eat just the chocolate cake.
how about the jalapeno poppers? Just saying.
I'm telling you,
Yum.
that was a trip.
This
that
is
was just Mexico. That was just
every-
Mexico. We have been to Peru because I have family over there. There have been a lot of trips. That is just one of the many.
Wow.
So that is my life.
You
Right,
could write
that-
a book with just your stories from your trips.
Yeah, that shit should be a movie right there.
We did get to go to Mexico together once. Mom let me go with you.
How old were you guys for that?
16.
Yeah.
16.
Is your
My
mom
dad.
still on here? Is she gonna jump on and go, what the fuck?
She's probably, well, she already knows. She let me go.
Yeah. To Rosarito.
Yeah.
My dad got a little bungalow right on the cliff.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was so fun. That was when they were like, don't drink any water. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm 16 and stupid. So why? It was so funny.
We had a
Oh,
good
God,
time.
I was scared to death, though. The way your dad drove there, and you have to drive crazy in Mexico.
Oh,
Like, if you're going
Well,
to get
in Peru, you just close your eyes and turn. And you hope you make the turn. Like that. In Peru, it's all different like traffic circles. So you just kind of go and you, and then you, I fucking made it. That's it. You close and pray. Shit. This is your signal in Peru because there ain't no left and right turn. It's just, oh my God. People tell me that all the time, but I could never write like a skit.
No, you don't. You just go.
Yeah.
That's literally how all that just went down, and you explained it is exactly what you would do. You just would have to then, and then you say another thing and another thing, like you don't have them.
But the funny thing is, people are like, "Oh my God, you're such a good writer." No, that sadly, this is all shit that happens.
That's my life. That's my life.
It's
Hey,
my life.
that writes itself. That writes itself. You're good to go. Just
Oh my
publish
God.
it.
When I told Claudia though that now I know why Dora has a backpack and a map, she pissed her pants.
Yeah.
Pissed her pants.
I'm done.
That girl is smart. That girl is smart.
Oh my goodness. Nina's mom went to Juarez in college and had to flirt with Border Patrol because her roommate lost her ID. Oh my Lord.
Imagine that.
So my sisters got
That
put
wouldn't
in
happen
jail
now.
by Border Patrol for about 6 hours while they went through the vehicle that they were coming over on, which I was supposed to be on that trip too. And Erica said she had her pants unbuttoned. She was falling asleep. They stopped them. They were bringing over one of Chewy's cousin's trucks. and the dog supposedly picked something up, pulled him out of the car, and was like, "Get out the car!" So Erica's running out. Her pants are falling down. They got him on the hood and shit, and then they're like pulling their hair out of their ponytails to look through, so their hair's like sticking straight out. And they throw them in a cell, and they're just sitting there like, "What the fuck just happened?" And they're there for 6 hours without anybody telling them anything. And then at a certain point, the laughing turned to like, "Oh my God, we're shitting our pants," because what if there's something we didn't know about? And then at the end of it, they go, "All right, you're free to go," and that was it. No sorry, no explanation, no nothing. Just took them out, threw them back in the car, and they were out. I pissed my pants when I found out about that one.
Oh my goodness. I think we have 4 more questions that we didn't finish. If you guys want to finish them, we can.
Give us thumbs up if you guys want to discuss those.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm hurting. On in your life, man. It's tragically hilarious.
Golly. What can I say?
Thank you for having
Just write it all down, and then an editor will come through and fix it and all of that and add stuff here and there. Just go ahead and write.
Like,
oh my God.
So they have like ghostwriters, right? So that is
sort of. I mean, if she wrote it herself, she could just get an editor to like, and they don't just correct grammar. They'll like move things around and show you what needs to be like taken out and stuff like that. So they do a little bit more than just like punctuation. You know what I mean? Or fixing, you know.
No, like where you just write down all the stories and then
you could have someone write for you. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, Carol found a thumbs up on Twitch before anyone else did. Good to go. Good, that's good.
Me and Anna put thumbs up.
I'm gonna get a snack. I'm gonna be right back.
Ooh, snack time. I have my almonds. I was so nervous earlier I couldn't eat.
Nina said a ghostwriter.
Desiree definitely could.
I was not about to eat cold fucking soup that Emmanuel went out just to get me this soup. He's like, "You've been eating soup on your lives, so I thought I'll go get you a soup."
She kept it in her mouth this time, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Dude, I was so afraid it was going to stain my scarf.
Well, you're wearing the wrong one anyway. Where were you?
I had just run in the house.
Why didn't you wear this all day?
Because
by the way, Anna, this thing is so soft.
I know.
Because it has a pocket.
Oh.
Because I didn't take a bag, and so I just put all my shit in my pocket, and I went on my merry way. Like a penguin, exactly.
And Desiree makes those for everyone out there who wants to get it. Idea. Those hideaway pocket scarves are incredible. So amazing.
I actually have some still in a box already made. When I was going through the one thing that we were talking about for one of Anna's giveaways, I found them. Like, oh, that's a prize.
That's a prize.
I'm so excited for you guys to see what the next giveaways are going to be.
I know. They are so fun. So fun. I can't wait to see too, because they're all going to go along with like all the reading, and I'll be super. Yeah. I'm really into this.
Yeah.
I really like how bitchy Tilda is. I got to say, I love it.
Well,
I love that
I have a feeling that they're going to start to really understand each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They'll become buddies in the end. But
who's that? Yeah. Sorry.
Tilda and Ivy.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't really discuss anything. We waited for you. We were just making a comment right as you came up. So you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I hope so. Because you could see. I feel like there's like those moments where it's like, oh, things are gonna. But then the little dog came and screwed it up, or.
For what?
Right?
That dog.
The dog shit on her lawn.
Like it seemed like they were about to like open up.
Right.
But then the dog
pooped on her flowers. Okay, so we'll go to Desiree's topic. What's in Seattle that made Tilda say she should have moved there, and what stopped her? Ooh, girl, tell me.
So I'm wondering, as far as what's there, is it just the idea of leaving the teeny tiny town just because she grew up there? Same people, right? She has trouble finding somebody other than her partner or the sexy Devin, right?
Right.
But I'm wondering, like, why didn't she go? Is it because, again, it is her hometown? Was it that being a cop kept her there? Was it that her mom's shop kept her there? Was it her mom that kept her there? Like, what is it? And I feel like we're going to find out, because otherwise, why would you have made that statement, like, right at the very beginning?
Well, I thought it was funny, too, how the old lady was like, your mom is just so sweet. She's like, wow, all the things, like, I would have never described her as sweet. So it sounds like she gets a lot of her brassness or harshness from how her mom is too.
Right. Well, obviously that, like, she doesn't know her mom in the way that, you know, these people who go to the pancake house do. I think that was kind of a fun little tidbit there that I'm hoping we get a little bit more of, because we got to see just a little bit of the dynamic between her and her mom, but not enough to really, like, hear why she doesn't think her mom's sweet. But she also didn't think of herself as sweet.
I was going to say that too.
Nor would we describe her that way currently. So I think it'd be interesting to see how, like, her doing more and being involved in this community, you know, changes her, and, you know, maybe getting to see what it's like at the pancake house as well. Bigger city is always the draw when you grow up in a small town. I guess that's kind of always true. Everybody gets a little bit of the opposite.
Well, especially if you're like a police officer too.
Right.
Not just moving, but having to work
a job in a more major city. Right. Well, she did say in the beginning to his mom that if he wanted more action, it better be in, like, LA or somewhere like that. So interesting. 36 people in your graduating class did not appreciate her small town until it became an adult with kids. Yes. That also changes things. Having kids changes things a lot. That's when you really want, like, the community. Before then, you're kind of like, whatever. But every cop you know is very cynical. I'm done. They are all kind of just a little, like, just a little rough around the edges, aren't they? I'm sure some are personable. I just don't happen to know any. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like where we all grew up, it's kind of a small town, but it's city life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I went from down south to Florida, where it seemed a lot like just the feel of it. It wasn't like city. And then we moved to Cabot, which is tiny. And obviously we were north of Little Rock. We loved living there. And I mean, I don't know that we
get to.
Huh?
Remember when we tried to come visit you for Christmas?
Which time? 2009?
When we came to Arkansas for Christmas one year, and we could not find a way in your town because every road was flooded. And we were driving Graham's car, and we basically at that point had to go for it and pray. And the water came halfway up the door. And I was we're going to flood this effing car. We were watching cars go under water in the ditch on the side of the road. Underwater. And we're watching the current push these cars. And they're letting 2 lanes of people go. They closed it behind us. They wouldn't let people go back any further after we went through. We did get through eventually, but let me tell you how many times we had to turn around at every street for hours. We didn't get there for hours and hours past when we were supposed to.
That happened to me.
One main road that went there blocked. Oh my goodness. That was
there was the back way and the freeway. Well, I guess you could take the access road, but that would have been flooded. Emmanuel went out in that to get, I think it was like a bike for a kid on Christmas Eve, and it was halfway up the car, and he was like, I almost didn't make
We
it.
watched.
Were you with me the next day when we went to get mom?
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
We went in my car because we just got in the new car.
Oh.
And
right.
everything was flooded. We had to find like side roads to be able to get to the Little Rock Airport.
Was
to be able to go
Was
find
that when I don't know if I was with you or when we were driving to you, when we stopped and watched a van go through and they got stuck? So we decided we couldn't go that way. Maybe that was when we were headed to you. They were like, Hannah's taller than us. If they can't get through, we definitely cannot get through. That was
so long ago. That was such a wild Christmas. And they've never had rain like that since.
right. Oh.
Night, Scylla.
Good night, Bella. We will continue to discuss some of these things that we didn't touch on in the actual discussion post so that everyone can get their questions answered and get all of our thoughts on those. So have a good night, babe. And good job winning that autographed book.
Yeah.
We are so excited about it.
You'll have to tell us how you like it.
Yeah. I was waiting for Anna to come back so we could see what her question. She had a lot of thoughts on all these other things. All right, Anna, there you are. I love my
So I go into the living room. Awesome, get out. And Madison and Sean are talking about putting Crocs in 4-wheel drive.
What?
Madison and Sean are talking about how to put your Crocs in 4-wheel drive.
Crocs. I heard Clorox.
Like the shoes?
Yeah. You know when you put the back strap behind the ankle, it's called putting it in 4-wheel drive. So they stay on.
That's funny.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. Madison's like, Dad's telling me about putting Crocs in 4-wheel drive. I'm like, yeah, you got to strap it up behind the ankle. Flip it down.
Oh my
She's like, so it's like an athletic Croc? I'm done doing it. Just stop.
Action shoes. Holy cow.
That might be our Christmas card. All of us are going to have Crocs on.
It's going to be beautiful.
Nina had more laughs than thoughts and questions for this book. Yeah, so far so good. I can't wait for more laughter in this story too.
I think it's just a super fun, easy read that you're not overthinking anything. You know what I mean? You get to just enjoy it.
Yeah. I also like that, like, just because she's an older woman doesn't mean that, like, she can't have fun with her characters and they can't be, you know, exciting or different or have even sexual thoughts, you know? I love that. I was like, good. I'm glad you're still writing like that, you know, because it doesn't mean it all goes away just as you start, you know, getting older. So I think that's going to be super fun. We'll get to see some of that.
I hope your mom's not on here.
Oh my God. Desiree is such a prude when it comes to
your mom.
My mom.
Why? But you do those jokes with her, don't you?
I purposely talk about shit like that with my mom to embarrass the crap out of her and we piss our pants dying.
Yeah.
But don't you do those jokes where you make her say things? Does?
What do you mean?
Like
make her say things?
I don't know that you did that one joke to. I forget what it was, but you did it to my mom.
Oh, with your mom. Yes, those are funny as hell. But I don't need to hear about anything.
How do you think you got here?
Look at that.
Immaculate conception.
Yeah. You ain't the next coming, honey. Let me tell you.
Look at her.
Get
look
her,
at her.
girl.
Look at her.
Get her, girl. Yeah. Oh,
look at her. She got rid of the comments.
Yeah.
See? Very much. Just because you get older does not mean it like shuts down and you have like no brain work anymore. I mean, come on.
Sure does. I'm still open for business, Des.
No, I still talk to my grandma about that stuff. I have no problem when it comes to that. I'm like, go get your son. Get your stuff. Whatever puts you in a better mood too.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's like, can I stop reading? I don't have to hear it, but now I gotta
Nina,
stop.
the stork did bring me. I don't care who you are.
That stork must have bumped her head along the way a few times.
A few.
She got bumped along some walls and shit, trees.
That's
why my ass so big.
That's how she could have died. Ask her about that.
I could have died. It's not the brain.
I love it. I love it. Oh, see, gotta love it. I love people who are all prudish about their parents. That shit makes me want to dig into their parents, like right in front of them. I'm like, I gotta get.
Oh my God. I used to ask my mom the most probing, embarrassing questions. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
No, see, I can do my kids is very open. All the questions we discuss everything. It's just when it comes to my mom.
Okay, but you're not sitting there going la anymore. You're the one who's talking. So your kids, no matter how receptive they may be in the moment, are going, "Oh God, it's my mom."
I don't know. My kids are funny.
They are funny, yes, but I guarantee they are not trying to have some conversation about masturbation with you.
See,
Yeah.
I like
I
the
tell them
fact
to
that when you get older, you can look at your parents in that light and
Right.
see your mother as not just like your mom, but like this beautiful, sexy woman who
Human.
can still embrace her body.
Right.
And yeah, like that's an amazing thing.
It looks like he's gonna turtle over.
And Mama Carol is sassy, honey. Shoot. Y'all are crazy. We sure are.
They're happy to discuss with everyone.
Not just me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's just how we grew up. You got to remember, I grew up in a house of 5 women. So we were all walking around naked half the time or in your bras and chones and shit. Nothing was off limits. Like, from seeing everything from my grandmother's ass to my mom's ass, my sister's ass, and Lord knows they saw plenty of mine. I don't know. We just never grew up embarrassed like that.
Shy about it, right?
Yeah, and then the same with my family and my kids, and my sister's the same with her kids. Like it's funny. I don't know.
I stepped out of the shower the other day and Colette was in there. I didn't realize she was in the bathroom, so I opened up the shower and it wasn't that I was naked. It was just I didn't realize somebody was in there, so I gasped in shock. It's just like, it's okay, Mom. We're all girls.
That's cute.
And I was like, no, sweetie, it's not that. It's
because you scared me.
You were quiet.
Oh yeah, no, I have no problem with that. Bella, our youngest, is hilarious about having conversations about what everyone's body parts are. So you have a vulva like me? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So Grammy has a vulva? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Gigi too? Yeah, Gigi too. Uncle Mikey?
Maybe. Well,
and then her oldest brother, Aiden, has a vulva. I'm like, girl, you're winning him at 3.
I love it.
My face are my face.
So see, we call it in Croatian terms. So you got a pizda if you're a girl, and you got a kurac.
What's it called?
A pizda, or a kurac.
Yep.
So I made the mistake of teaching those 2 words, which sound very fun to say to my kids, and it is hysterical nonetheless to hear them constantly bring them up. I die.
Yeah. This is what we're
We had the author with us earlier.
Yes.
He did. It
If you play back the live when we get off, you'll be able to see it all 30 minutes in.
Yeah, 30 minutes in when she eventually got our technical difficulties sorted out.
Rude.
My mistake sorted. Moving on.
Done.
She was an absolute gem. I'm just saying.
No, it's the peach. It's just the peach.
I can't even do it.
Bless you.
So do you know how many times Tasha and I have tried to do things where I'm like, Tasha, you have to keep a straight face.
No.
And
welcome.
Not do it. And I'm like, come on, Tasha, like get it together. She cannot.
Cool.
No, I have no straight face, which my kids know So it's very difficult when they're pulling stuff where, like as a parent, you want to like keep a straight face, but this shit's funny. And you're like, oh, keep it together, keep it together. And I got to turn my head. It's
talk in an accent to people
No,
and like totally be fooling them and like just like, I'm jabbing at them and Tasha just cannot. And I'm like, dude, you're going to blow my cover. Like,
oh my cover. Yeah, that's me. TJ will tell you I am like the master at blowing everyone else's cover. Like even when they're trying, like he'll be trying to like tell the kid something. I'm like, what are you talking about? I never said that. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean I did that? And I just keep going. No, I colored my hair properly. So.
Oh my God.
No, I keep going. I often do that.
Somebody want to give the cliff notes of this book so far?
No, we're only 5 chapters in. Don't have no cliff notes for you.
What does it say on the back of the book?
Oh, there you go.
Have it. I just figured you had it right there with you.
Read it. Anna needs to read it.
Oh, Desiree, read it like Anna reads it.
Mm-mm.
Look at her face. She got so shy.
We're reading about Tilda, a cop, and Icicle Falls in the Christmas
Wait,
time.
no, that's not a good voice.
The book is
That's my voice. That's rude.
Is this book a Hallmark movie in the making?
Heck yeah.
They
One
all
day,
are. All
hopefully
her
maybe.
books are.
All her books are Christmas Hallmark movies.
Actually, one was turned into.
One
No,
was
2
turned
I
into
thought.
a Hallmark and one was turned into a Lifetime.
Yes.
Yes.
There's 2 movies.
Put up both networks and blew it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you going to read the back now? We're waiting.
Everybody is. You, Anna.
Des. Anna, Des.
Oh.
I don't have the back of this book. I only have
Having
this.
a technical difficulty. Hold on.
No, Desiree, you can read it. Oh,
Come on, Des.
we'll read aloud. We'll read aloud.
So I can just yawn through the whole thing?
Oh my God. Okay. So she and I have this thing where if we start reading out loud, we automatically
I
yawn.
can feel it. We're talking about reading. It's already
Thank
there.
you. I hate reading to my kids for this reason, because as soon as I start to read to them, I start yawning. It's an automatic thing. It's almost like I relax myself with the book and I almost fall asleep. I'm not kidding. That's what it is. Look at her. She's yawning, thinking about reading to us.
So I pick up a book to read to my kids, and if this is the page, it will literally be shortened down to like 5 sentences. I will like skim it as I'm reading it and be like, and
I've
then
done that.
the doctor said, well,
All right,
get her
Tim
off
the
bed
Toolman
because-
Taylor and Santa Claus.
Yeah, I will skim that page and give you the cliff notes as I read it, and that 30 sentences turns into 3, and the book is done in 2 seconds. Like
I've
we're
done that. Totally.
Yeah.
Mom, read this book.
Ben's the only one who'd be okay with that. Everyone would be like, I'm calling you bullshit. Hand me the book.
Oh, look, Anna's yawning, thinking about
You can,
reading.
only, you can only do it when they can't read.
tired. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, that was so much fun. Anna, you have to get our next author going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't choose a dead author.
This one is not a dead author, luckily, because if you brought this one to book club and they were not currently living, it might be our last book club. So,
What?
like,
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to use my widget, and we're going to seance them in.
our book club does consider nonfiction. We haven't read one yet, but we do possibly have 1 or 2 picked out for next year. So,
Our last book was The Haunting
mhm.
of Hill House
Yeah,
for
of Hill
Halloween
House.
time. And then we did do The
Shirley
Handmaid's
Jackson.
Tale before that.
Margaret Atwood.
Hmm
Those were both fun and interesting.
What is your book called?
The Skeletons of Scarborough House by Kitty French.
That's our next book.
That is our first of the year book, our January book, January 2021. We're going to be reading a cozy mystery. I thought we might want to stick to something easy in the new year because holidays are kind of crazy. We didn't want to jump right into something that's like too hard or heavy or
What was that one author that Sheila said?
Donald E. Westlake. He does caper books. I wrote it down because she said it was her
Okay.
favorite author.
Thank you. Caper books, first of all, are so good. Misquoting Jesus by Bart Ehrman is your suggestion. All right. Well,
What is that about?
Yeah, do tell.
Jesus?
So did you know that she? Oh my God. What? This can't be right.
I love hearing about stories that other people like to read. It's so fun.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, everybody's
I'm
looking.
writing it down to not forget.
Desiree is our resident note taker. Thank God, because we all know my memory is for shit.
I was saying I'm horrible at note taking because I'll take notes, but I can never find them.
I forget to take notes even when I have a pen and paper next to me. The notes are so you remember, but I even forget to take them.
Textual criticism of the Bible for the masses.
Of the Bible for the masses. All right.
I'm going to send that to my husband.
I was going to say that sounds like Manny's choice. Meant for general audience, not academic. Good to know.
I don't think any of the books we're reading is for academic. I don't think we're all there.
No, we're not like literary scholars.
Maybe Scylla.
Trying to like break it down. Okay, yeah. We've
Not
got,
me.
we've got one or two that, you know, we're just proud they're in our book club because they bring it, but we're not exactly literary geniuses when it comes to, you know, reading and criticizing and breaking down these stories. So, you
They're
know.
just fun reads, little.
If you were on a month ago, you would have heard some of the theories we had on the haunting of Hill House, and boy, were we off! But it made it fun.
Way off. It definitely made it way more fun that our minds created so many scenarios that
we could write a book
we were
off those
haunting
scenarios.
We had a whole other horror story going.
We did. We haunted ourselves reading this story, and that definitely made it way more fun. But I think Handmaids was like the easiest for all of us to really work into all the characters and all of the scenarios. And probably because it's a lot of what we could like, you know, see going on in our own current times. So that's also a little more helpful.
So your author lives in England.
Ooh. So we have to.
Timing is going to be weird.
That would be a random time.
What time? What's the time difference?
Like
it's like
hours.
9 hours ahead.
Something like that, yeah. It's bedtime.
My girlfriend's there in England. They've been there for 2 years.
England's fun.
Okay, well,
England is fun.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. It might be something that we have to do like in the morning or later in the evening. We'd have to figure it out.
Possibly a different day too.
Or
Toronto.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, I figured that because they didn't say cliff notes.
Canada.
Yeah.
Because what they say, they said cold notes.
Cold notes.
That's like
I thought that it was just like a text thing, like maybe it auto-corrected.
No, I think that's like the Canadian
Good.
Canadian way, or they're cliff. They don't have cliff. They have coal. I don't know. Assumptions.
Too funny. Did we want to finish up these last topics before we jump off, or we want to just do them in the?
I don't know who all is still on. If you're here, say hi.
We still have some that are with us.
Well, we could talk about it on and off.
Yeah. Well, then Scylla's question was, why does Maddie push this candy cane lane? What makes this her priority over memories with her family during Christmas? I know this will be the unpopular opinion, but I feel bad for her. I know what it's like wanting the perfect Christmas, but who is she really doing it for and why?
We kind of touched on this.
A little bit we did, yeah. You know, just that we, you know, I think we all understand wanting to make everyone's Christmas great. sometimes we get caught up in like seeing that other people need a good Christmas too, and maybe that sometimes takes away from our own or our own families. But I think she just doesn't want the guilt, you know. That's my personal opinion. I know she wants the guilt of like letting anyone down. I don't think she wants that on her shoulders. But kind of stinks that her family is upset, you know, but can't always make them happy. There's that. And she's got a teenager who, like, are they really ever happy for more than 5 minutes? So.
But she's also the one that started the whole thing too, and feels that she needs to probably
obligated. Yeah, she very well could be a bit of a perfectionist. I agree.
I mean, it's hard. Like when I worked, it was hard for me to not give 100% into something.
I agree. That's how I am. But I mean, not everybody's like that. Some people can just like get by with what they've done, and that's okay. They don't like overthink it or think that they really have to perfect it. But yeah, I agree.
Well, and I think like it's like what I went through last year, like when I did the whole volunteering to do the elf thing with Santa and all that. To me, it's fun and it makes for fun memories for the holidays and stuff. And then my kids get to see me like that. You know what I mean? But then it's like my spouse doesn't necessarily feel the same because in his eyes, well, now I'm at this event with the kids with no help because you're over there playing Santa's helper and I'm having to wrangle them up. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to see it from both ends.
Right.
And yeah, there could be give and take because it's not to say that you can't never do things like that. But I could see both sides of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. To follow it up, my question was pretty much basically the same thing, but since we're talking about it, all the women who live on Candy Cane Lane take turns dressing up as Mrs. Claus every evening to hand out candy canes to families driving by. When Maddie found out that she might miss out on a planned family night to sub as the evening's Mrs. Claus, why didn't she push harder to find someone else who could do the job? But more importantly, why not ask her new neighbor, Tilda? Because you know we can't wait till Tilda starts this and she has to get stuck doing it. But why didn't she ask her?
I was wondering that too. Does she have her number?
Go ask Tilda.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But
like,
she didn't feel that way of Tilda. That was Ivy.
It is. I think she comes across as with a hard exterior regardless. But I think at the end of the day, she's not upset to be Mrs. Claus. So it's not that big of a jump for her to just be like, well, I guess I have to do it.
Yeah, she already had her outfit ready to go.
Right.
Right, but I was just saying, like, why didn't she ask the new neighbor? Like, why not get her going with your, you know, if this is what you want, this is where you live, you all move there knowing that this is what you're going to be a part of. I mean, everybody knows that, like, our local Candy Cane, like, same way. Like, you don't move to the area if you don't want to be taking part in it.
Yeah.
Everybody's you go past that one house.
So does she secretly want to be Christmassy and take part and do all the fun things?
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for joining.
I think she would just rather do it herself and know that it's done right than, you know what I'm saying? Wait on somebody else. Yeah, I think she's intimidating.
Yeah, Maddie's probably scared of her. Probably after her dog crapped on her bushes. But like maybe I can't ask her now.
No, that was Ivy.
Ivy's dog pooped.
Ivy's dog.
Y'all. My memory.
You're getting them mixed up?
No shit, for real. I cannot figure out who's who. I know that, like, wait, what?
Ivy, bushes.
Ivy's divorced.
Think of that. Ivy, bushes.
Right.
Bushes. Yeah.
Maddie. Oh, haha, that's a good way to remember.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I didn't put the dog to anyone's house.
See, this book, I'm more in tune with the characters and remembering everything because it's just such a fun read. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and it's so descriptive. And you're getting their thoughts on top of what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I do like the thoughts. It's fun.
Yeah, definitely. Ugh. It is fun to hear everyone's little funny thoughts when things are going on. Like they're, because we all have them too. Like your mind just kind of races when things are going on. So it's fun to read what some of theirs are from their different little perspectives. And then Dominique wrote, okay, this Devin guy, don't know too much about him. Small part of our wants to go there. Has he changed for the better? Is she just a trophy he wants to add to his list? Duh! Oh my God.
Well, I know it's obvious, but I mean, do you think this guy changed? I mean, obviously we don't know about him, but he pushed that.
I think he's going to be a pleasant surprise for her.
This is Devin, you're saying?
Yeah. I think a lot of things are going to be a pleasant surprise for her. Like I think the relationship obviously between her and Ivy is going to change, and they're going to start to see eye to eye, and she's going to see where she's coming from. Probably. And you know what I mean? Also see that Devin is not who she thought he was from first encounters. So that could be interesting.
Ooh, he's got a lot to prove though, because she don't want to hear it.
Did you guys ever watch Heart of Dixie?
No.
So in Heart of Dixie, there's the good lawyer guy, and then you've got bad boy. In the end of that show, which made me rethink my original stance that he's the hit it and quit it, that he's going to surprise her and be super sweet. And
I think that is totally possible.
I think there's going to end up being a little scuffle between him and Jamal.
That's what I was wondering.
I bet.
Jamal's going to think he's not good enough.
I bet.
Yeah, Jamal's going to whoop his ass.
Well, we'll certainly see. Or he does
another bar fight.
Watch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Tilda is super uptight. She definitely needs a bad boy. Somebody needs to break down her rough exterior.
Oh my God, when she was talking to the old
pancake house and calm down.
When she was talking to the old lady and was like, well, I work nights. And I'm like, can you just lie to the woman and be like, yeah, keep an eye on your house?
Right.
But she did. But then she did realize, okay.
Well, when I'm here, I'll keep an eye out. No, you're so sweet, just like your mom. And she's like, what the hell? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, well, we'll just make sure we all add these little treats, little thoughts.
Wait a minute. Let me talk about the cousin that works at the Christmas house.
Oh,
so charming and in his little lederhosen.
I'm done.
And all his flirting.
Hello. And all the girls wanted to get in his little line. Remember, they says that the woman was all disappointed when she called her over.
Yes.
I'm right here.
That would have been I'll wait.
Oh my God. Let's see what's going to happen with him.
Ooh, he's probably gay. No.
He's wearing lederhosen.
Wow.
Hold on. I know someone who wore some. I mean, it was Halloween.
Yeah, Houston wore lederhosen one Halloween.
Y'all look so awesome, though.
Where's the photo of it?
I don't know if I have.
Okay, if Sean ever wore lederhosen, that's it. I would retire from life at that point. I'd be done. He does not do anything like that.
No, Sean does not dress up. CJ will dress up in pretty much whatever. He's such a good sport. Thank goodness.
So Sean will not sing in front of me. And 2 days ago in the car, I got 2 notes. I got a I was like, oh my God. Did I get 2 notes? And he goes, yeah, I'm starting early on your Christmas gift. I was like, shit. Can I get a little shimmy dance with it too? And we'll just call it Christmas and birthday. Done. He was dying. I was like, wow. You got to understand how exciting that was. And then Presley, she's sneaky. So she will videotape and take pictures on her iPad without you ever knowing.
Oh, dear.
So all of a sudden I saw a video that she had, and it's Sean in the kitchen making chocolate milk or something for her. And then he goes, babe, put on my song, right, to the baby. And I was like, oh, did you get him singing? I was so excited. The video cuts off right there. I was like,
you had to turn it off to play the song.
Oh, my God.
No.
Do you understand felt like I caught Bigfoot. Like for a split second, I was like, oh my God, I have caught Bigfoot. He was pissing his pants because I got so excited and there was nothing. I was like, oh, Preston, you let me down.
Every guy in this book are good looking. I agree.
Yep.
Not
small
ours.
town people.
Okay, it's okay. Our English slows down in the evening too. We just replace all of our words with curse words. Okay.
Oh, I gotta get to bed too, guys.
Yeah, we're all about done here. Everybody, thanks for joining and for sticking around for our first technical embarrassment.
But we got through.
Not our first, our longest. But, we got through. Our box opening was hilarious because you got me yelling at my kids, screaming something about getting out of the room right as we started our 30-second countdown, which I started late. And then one of the people who were on that didn't even mute. So we got to hear their husband goofing off and their whole family.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Thank goodness they're funny.
Yeah.
So not our first little mishap, but thanks for being patient about it. And thanks for joining us and enjoying our time with Sheila tonight, guys. That was really fun. We'll post our next chapters and let you guys know, and then we can start discussing again. And don't forget, we will be having a raffle every week.
Yep. Good night, guys.
Have a good night, Novel Bees.
Good night.